Hey up YouTubers, Simon B here, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe out there. Well, if you ride a BMW, you haven't seen this for a bit, have you? A GS, RS, RT, any BMW with the Sat Nav cradle that you used to put your old Garmin in, which you don't really like because you can't do anything with Basecamp. Well, today I'm going to introduce you into something new, something rather good. And since the old CarPlay ride came out a couple of years ago that we did, we've still got one on there, technology's changed. This is the RiderNav R7M. And this is a bit of a game changer. So, we fancy knowing what this is like on the RS or any other BMW with the Sat Nav cradle. As they say, stick around and stay tuned.
Like and subscribe.
Welcome back YouTubers. So the guys from RiderNav approached me a couple of weeks ago about it, sent it, came in about 4 days. I haven't even opened it yet, so I don't even know what it looks like. So I'm going to open it with you guys. But before we open it, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run the trailer from RiderNav and see what you think of it. So this is what it looks like. As they say, roll VT. Some impressive thing they claim there, don't they? So hopefully what's in this box is going to be exactly what they've claimed in that bit of short video. I've had quite a lot of people recently in the last 12 months asking me if I want to review something like this, and this is the only one that I've seen so far that works with the toggle wheel, shows all the information throughout the bike. Let's try it, let's see what it does. As you see, the claims IP65 rated. You can use a heads-up display, because your Garmin Sat Nav, you could do all that, couldn't you? So this hopefully is going to work with mine, and everything's going to show. BMW Wonder Wheel, reads OEM data, plug and play, ultra bright 1200 NIT display, supports Apple Play and Android Auto, real-time navigation, IP69K waterproof, dustproof, Wonder Wheel, powered by BMW cradle. So the advantage of it all is that you just get all of it, plug it in, and that's it. That's all you've got to do. And it's not badly priced, really. I think that we'll have a discount code, I don't know, but they've currently got 20% off. I think is it two? I can't remember how much it is. I'll find out, I'll stick it on the screen, I'll do something, I'll tell you before I finish this video. I'll find out exactly what it is. So like I say, I haven't even opened it yet. Seal, look, the seal is still on. So this is as exciting for you that it is for me. Better put my glasses on because I've got a sharp knife here and I might hurt myself, which I don't want to do. Should do one of those videos, shouldn't we? But not really into that, are we? 7-inch display instructions as per usual. Wang them away. And wow, you know how it goes. Seen all them videos, haven't you? So this is the first time. Hellfire! Look at that. Focus. That's the way. It's built well, isn't it? Should we take the you just don't like taking them off, do you? Huh? But the problem is, it's black. If it was clear, I'd leave it on. I've got my phone there, which has still got that on because it's clear. And then when I sell it in about 12 months' time, it looks brand new underneath. But that's black, and you can't see through it, so it's going to have to come off. Oh no! But yeah, that's all it is really. Can't really say anymore. The next thing to do is to probably stick it on the bike and see what it does. Connect it up and see what we get from it, because that is nice. That is well made, isn't it? That is. No, it is. Honestly, I'm not saying it because I got this for free, but no, it is. It's well nice. No, I don't think there's a plastic on there that you need to pull off before you connect it into your cradle. But there's nothing else. There's what else with it. Oh, what have I got here? I've got a screwdriver. What's a screwdriver for? And there's nothing else in the box because there doesn't really need to be, does there? We'll get it on the bike and see how it goes. All right, see you in a bit. So first time connecting, I've just booted it up, and it's connected to my Wi-Fi at home. So I don't know if it's. I'm going to set this up, so I have no idea what I'm doing here because I've never touched it before, and I'm just following the instructions. So if I turn that to there, that's better. How's that? That's a bit better, isn't it? A bit better there. So I'm assuming. So what we'll we better do a couple of things in here, but we're not riding it. It's on its stand, so that's in kilometres an hour. As you can see from that little bit of an experiment, gives all the information. It gives us the it's in kilometres an hour, so I need to change settings. I think it's even telling you what gear it's in, isn't it? Yeah, it's even got a gear indicator, temperature, total mileage. It's got everything you need. The TPMS isn't there at the moment because of you need to run it, don't you, before it'll do that. It's given the range of what we've got in the tank, voltage of battery. So that's all the information that we're getting on the screen there, and it looks like you've got a couple of different things. We haven't connected our Android Auto or anything to it yet, which is normal. You all know stuff about that, don't we? Headset, connect your headset to it. I probably wouldn't. I don't know what it'll be like. I don't know if it'll be better than the CarPlay ride, because what I usually do is I usually set my headset to my phone and then my phone to that, so that I'm getting the sound and everything from the phone and not from this, because on the CarPlay ride it could be a little bit dodgy, couldn't it? Wasn't that good sometimes. GPS, there's no GPS, and this also has Osmo Action Pro 5. It looks like it's already picked it up, that you can control your cameras from this, switching it on and off. We'll have to have a look into that. Oh, there we go. Let's put it into miles per hour, centigrade, not Fahrenheit. Like I said, it's built a lot better than the other stuff that we've had, and it's just a bit of a better piece of kit, really. It's currently peeing it down again for some reason. Weekends lately have been all right. That's your main screen for heads-up display. Let's say you've got your temperature of the motorcycle, battery, total miles, range, remaining distance. That must be your trip for your service interval. Front and rear tyre pressures, which would do, but we can't. Oh, I've got a tilt of a -1 degree. Altitude is because it hasn't got any GPS yet. We don't know what it is. It's got the rev counter. It's got the gear position, miles per hour, which we've turned it into. So it depends. You can have your different displays of what you're looking for. So that's the second one. So you've got your gear indicator, which is in gear second, third, which it's showing. Oh, that's your lean indicator, isn't it? Which allow it to do whichever way it was. A lot of people do that and then put it on the internet and tell them how good they are when they go around corners. So yeah, some good information on there. Wonder wheel works. GPS, we've got no location anyway, so we can't do that. We'll go back, go into your settings, go back. That's into the settings, and it's connect device for your Android Auto, which we're not connected, so we don't need to. But yeah, that's the sort of features that it got. Really nice display, good, clear, and where did we find? I couldn't better find it again now. Let's go back. It was in settings, wasn't it? It was in there, wasn't it? And stick it onto auto brightness. It probably looks better, darker. You probably pick it up a bit better on this camera. Yeah, probably can. Only languages, reset about, more, changes settings for your temperature to Fahrenheit or kilometres, wherever you are, how you like it, and features, put in the time, GPS, action control. I don't know what that exactly is done yet, but we'll have a look, see what it does, and yeah, nice bit of kit. You know what these CarPlay ride things are like, they're all basically the same, apart from this connects to everything on the bike and gives you a full heads-up display, and something with the older dash that's like that. Oh, look at that, it's flashing because it's not 50 hertz and it's that old. It'd be a godsend for this. If you've got a full TFT screen, probably. I don't know, for the CarPlay stuff. One thing I didn't do, I should do. 225, hopefully with a discount on top of that. First impressions out of the box, what it does, how it looks, the quality of it. Well, yeah, and if we can get it below 200 quid for an older age bike, I think it's going to be more beneficial, because you're going to get more display, because these analog clocks on these older bikes are a bit not the best. And if you can have your speedo showing in front of you with my eyes when you need things like this to be able to see, it's going to be quite good. So yeah, if you fancy one of these, details and everything will be down below. Thank you very much to RiderNav for sending me this thing. I will be doing another update onto it when we go out on this RS, because not really a thing that we're riding at the moment, and if it was nice I probably would have nipped out on it and had the thing and set everything up. But you know, it's Android Auto, it's Apple CarPlay, it does exactly the same as everything else, but the quality and the heads-up display that you're getting from the bike, and being able to use it with the jog wheel, is a bit of a game changer. So, fancy one? Down below. There will be a discount. I'll put it across here somewhere what we'll get. I'm sure there will be on top of that, so hopefully get it below 200 quid. I keep looking out there because my garage door's open and the outside world's out there, and I keep looking at the weather, see what it's going to do. So yeah, give us a big thumbs up. Thought that was all right, and check them out down below. And if you just stumbled across us because you were in the market for a bit of a CarPlay for your motorcycle, especially, well, a CarPlay for your BMW, give us a sub. Thanks very much. And it's nearly end of January, beginning of February. People say spring's here. Well, not yet. Remember, hopefully in March, in about 28 and 29 days, 30 days time, when we had COVID in 2020, when it was 25 degrees plus. Oh, fingers crossed for something like that, but hey, you don't know. But February is sometimes one of the worst months that we get, so it could be snow, ice and everything else coming. But if you are riding out there, don't forget, ride safe, be safe, keep safe, and as they say, we'll see you soon.
Like and subscribe.